Pause whatever you're doing and check in with your pulse. Notice how the atmosphere around you feels just a shade more charged than usual. That's the sky inviting you into a 40-hour upgrade portal, June 26th and 27th. Carry the moon from idea-fueled Aquarius into dream-deep Pisces, while Mars blazes in Leo. Venus squares Uranus, Mercury trines Saturn, and Jupiter backs every practical move. In the next few minutes, you'll see how this chain reaction can launch or derail the next 6 months of your storyline. We'll flip network friction into viral momentum and turn midnight downloads into measurable gains. Stay tuned, because skipping this window is like walking past an unlocked vault. Subscribe now, drop plan or flow in the chat when the insight hits, and let's activate your timeline together. Take a slow breath and notice the steady hum under your sternum. The sun at 6 degrees Cancer keeps emotional truth on loudspeaker, shining a spotlight on home life, ancestral patterns, and personal security. Meanwhile, the moon spends June 26 racing from 16 to 29 degrees Aquarius, activating collective networks, progressive thinking, high voltage social feeds, and sudden collaboration requests. You may feel an irresistible pull to join masterminds, launch live streams, or crowdsource ideas. Past midnight, the sky pivots. Just before dawn on June 27th, the moon slips into 0 degrees Pisces and instantly conjuncts Saturn retrograde. The vibe shifts from lightning-fast ideation to ocean-deep integration. Courage meets its checkpoint as Mars in Leo perfects a dynamic square to the Aquarian moon. Friction sparks bold creativity, but also tests ego control. Hours later, Mars forms a flowing trine to the new Piscean moon, transforming heat into soulful action. Expect a wave of intuitive confidence. Venus in Leo edges toward an exact square, with Uranus in Taurus shaking complacency in love, money, and creative values. Budget surprises or relationship curveballs could surface. Use flexibility and humor to transform shocks into upgrades. Mercury trine Saturn continues sharpening intuitive hunches into step-by-step game plans. Perfect for drafting marketing funnels, editorial calendars, or fitness macros that actually stick. Jupiter in Taurus sextiles both the late Aquarian and early Piscean moons, promising practical expansion for innovations that nourish body, bank account, and planet. Think eco-friendly product lines, mindful investing, and meal prep. This 48-hour sequence is not random. It is a cosmic handoff from the air elements brainstorm to the water elements embodiment. Miss the pivot and your solstice momentum may dissolve into wishful thinking. Lean in and you secure 6 months of visionary clarity plus grounded compassion. Actionable tip 1. Post your boldest beta idea while the moon sextiles Jupiter midday on the 26th. Actionable tip 2. Journal dream symbols and gut feelings the morning of the 27th. Actionable tip 3. Schedule a feedback call before the moon leaves Pisces so insights don't evaporate. Urgency check. Venus will not square Uranus in Leo Taurus again until late fall, making this the prime window to reroute stagnant relationships and outdated budgets. Keyword recap. Moon in Aquarius innovation surge, Moon in Pisces intuitive depth, Mars square Moon creative friction, Venus square Uranus financial shakeup, Mercury trine Saturn strategic clarity, Jupiter Taurus steady growth, Sun in Cancer emotional authenticity, post-solstice upgrade, air to water handoff, 6-month manifestation pivot. From first light, the Aquarian moon accelerates through a powerhouse sequence. It sextiles Jupiter in Taurus at 8:20 a.m., amplifying optimism and giving green lights to any project that fuses tech vision with earthy value. 3 hours later, it trines the Gemini North Node, pulling you toward future-aligned contacts and driven learning curves. Throughout the day, group chats blaze, inboxes explode with collab invites, Slack channels overflow with mind map screenshots. Drop a 777 in comments if your brain already feels like an AR whiteboard covered in neon post-its. Yet Venus quincunx Saturn demands refinement before release. Apply the bandwidth rule of thirds. Invest 1/3 of your energy in pure creation writing code, composing hooks, drafting pitch, decks 1/3 in strategic sharing pinning, seat lays, dropping limited links, tagging niche, hashtags and 1/3 in hype for others. Algorithms. Reward those engagement triangles, especially under an Aquarius moon. Mark noon to 3 p.m. local as the golden launch window while the moon sextiles Jupiter exact. Perfect timing for Kickstarter premieres, NFT mint reveals, beta app demos, donation matching live streams, or webinar teasers. Film a vertical reel, keep it under 30 seconds, flash a single text overlay, and paste your CTA link in the first comment. Track click-through with the UTM tag, so Jupiter-powered data feeds later tweaks. As the clock nears 6:18 p.m. Eastern, Mars ignites the square from 9 degrees Leo. Passion spikes like fireworks, risk tolerance surges, ego can roar. Instead of flame tweeting, channel that plasma into a Tura ideation sprint. Mute notifications, pop open a blank Figma board, dump rapid sketches, then immediately archive. Raw notes in cloud storage titled Aquarius_Surge_2025, so nothing evaporates. Follow with a 5-minute brain cooldown box breathing and shoulder rolls to lock insights into long-term memory. Common pitfalls loom: idea paralysis from infinite options, comparison doom-scrolling high follower creators, flame wars sparked by Mars-Leo pride. Dodge them with micro-rituals. Hydrate every hour. Inhale 4 counts, hold 2, exhale 6, sprinkle 500 milligrams magnesium glycinate at dinner. Swap late-night blue screens for amber glasses and an analog journal. Aquarius moons spike beta waves and suppress melatonin so that single change can rescue tomorrow's focus. Urgency alert. A Mars square to the Aquarian moon at these exact degrees, with supportive Jupiter sextile, will not repeat for 14 months. Missing today's rebel withercore's current means waiting until next summer for comparable social rocket fuel. Seize it now. Comment your lightning emoji, plus a one-line mission statement. Cheer at least 2 others to trigger the lift. Bookmark this video and revisit metrics in 48 hours to quantify your cosmic ROI. At 4:08 a.m. your local time, the moon glides into 0 degrees Pisces and immediately conjuncts Saturn retrograde, creating a cosmic sobriety checkpoint that tests every brilliant Aquarian brainstorm you captured yesterday. Ask yourself, does this concept respect my emotional bandwidth, align with my core values, and remain sustainable beyond the hype cycle? If the answer is fuzzy, refine or shelve until it passes Saturn's integrity scan. Mercury still trining Saturn gifts, exact language, and bulletproof planning. Capitalize by keeping a pen at your bedside. Pisces moons pipe blueprint codes through symbols and dream storylines, so record at least 3 dream fragments before caffeine blurs the download. Cross-reference recurring images with project themes. They are hidden instructions. By 10 a.m. the Pisces moon forms a flowing trine to Mercury in Cancer, perfect for heart-centered client calls, therapy check-ins, or content that pairs empathy with hard data. Pitch decks with softer fonts, wellness posts that cite research, or family summit agendas thrive under this aspect. Around 2:30 p.m. Venus at 11 degrees Leo locks into an exact square with Uranus at 11 Taurus. Brace for budget pivots, abrupt EMS, or radical self-worth revelations. Treat any surprise like an A/B test instead of a crisis. Ask, what is this disruption teaching me about value and authenticity? Pivot gracefully, update pricing if needed, or renegotiate roles. Evening brings a moon, sextile Mars at 9 degrees Leo. Courage reunites with intuition, ideal for soft launches, guided meditation, live streams, brand philanthropy, announcements, or recording a passion-driven podcast intro. Remember, Pisces water plus Venus-Uranus voltage can lure you toward binge scrolling, fantasy rabbit holes, or impulse buys. Safeguard your focus. Anchor with 20 grams of protein at dinner, 400 milligrams magnesium glycinate, or 15 minutes of yin stretches targeting hips and shoulders. Add lavender or cedar essential oil to maintain parasympathetic tone. Drink an electrolyte blend to offset Pisces fluid retention. Proactive self-care ensures you harvest high-frequency creativity without drowning in overwhelm. Urgency alert. This Moon-Saturn conjunction, combined with Venus square Uranus at identical 11 degree, fixed signs will not repeat for decades. Missing this integration window risks dissolving solstice momentum into escapist fog. Leaning in crystallizes vision with soulful alignment for the next 6 months. Actionable checklist. 1. Map dream images to project milestones before noon. 2. Batch record empathetic outreach videos during the Moon-Mercury trine. 3. Schedule a 30-minute money review to catch Venus-Uranus shocks early. 4. Host or attend a micro-launch event after the Moon sextiles Mars. 5. Power down screens 90 minutes before bed and rehearse tomorrow's top 3 tasks while breathing box style. Comment dream if a nighttime symbol resonated, or shock if Venus-Uranus delivered a cabal. Subscribe and smash the bell so you catch upcoming content on the Cancer New Moon, Wealth Reset, and the July Mercury Retrograde Survival Kit. Remember, you're not drifting off course, you're navigating an upgrade channel. Let Pisces' intuitive tides merge with Saturn's crystal lattice and watch your vision manifest in living color across the rest of 2020. Step 1. Reopen your Capricorn blueprint from June 25th and the Aquarian launch list you drafted on the 26th. Lay them side by side and ask, can this framework scale to benefit at least 10 people beyond myself while still feeling soulful and sustainable? If budgets look thin, tighten expenses or explore microfunding. If timelines sprawl, compress them into 90-day sprints. If accessibility falters, add captions, alt text, or tiered pricing. Saturn loves efficiency and Aquarius loves bringing both together guarantees long-term growth and positive SEO signals around user experience and social impact. Step 2. During the Pisces Mercury window, roughly 10 a.m. to 1 p.m, when the Moon trines Mercury, open your phone. Record a 3-minute voice memo detailing next micro actions. Speak them in present tense for subconscious locking. Email the file to an accountability ally with the subject line, Pisces Pact. This simple act turns intangible inspiration into time-stamped commitment and satisfies Mercury-Saturn's demand for traceable data. Step 3. Schedule a 90-minute mastermind or co-work sprint before the Moon cruises into Aries at 0600 on the 28th. Include a concise 3-bullet agenda. Bullet 1, the overarching goal. Bullet 2, the current obstacle. Bullet 3, the very next move. Capture notes directly into Trello, Notion, or Google Docs so the Pisces fog can't blur details. Link the doc in your calendar. Invite to boost collaboration, SEO by cross-platform integration. Step 4. Treat your body like mission control. Hydration fuels neuronal firing, so add 1 extra liter of water across the day. Set hourly alarms and roll your shoulders 10 times to keep lymphatic flow and creative energy circulating. At high noon, kick off your shoes, stand barefoot on grass or tile for 60 seconds of earthing. Then set a blue light cutoff, 1 hour pre-sleep. Replace late-night doomscroll with 4-count box breathing or 30 minutes of delta binaural beats. This neurohygiene anchors Pisces downloads into theta brainwave storage and primes you for the Aries action cycle. Snapshot reminder: every emotion, thought, and micro-action you log in this moon-to-moon portal seeds your trajectory through December. Pause and check inward. Which signal dominates your nervous system right now? Plant the grounded strategy or flow, intuitive wave. Type a plant a flan, the comments so our community field amplifies your intent. Smash, subscribe, and tap the notification bell because next we drop the Cancer New Moon Wealth Reset and the Mercury Retrograde Survival Kit. Missing those updates is like trying to navigate July with your astrological GPS switched off. Remember, you are not losing control. You are entering system-wide upgrade mode. Ride the Aquarian spark, dive into Piscean depth, marry structure with intuition, and watch the rest of 2025 transform in your favor.